Many years ago, Neil Donald Walsch wrote the book Conversations with God, which was followed by a series of books, all very good. My favorite is Conversations with God, Book 2. Google it. As expected, it was not a book without critics. After all, any book or knowledge that promotes thought, self-realization, and spirituality without religion is subject to ridicule. Why? Thinking for yourself threatens the hold that dogma has on your life. And let's face it, beliefs create behavior, and if behavior can be controlled, then the controller has the power. Be that as it may, I highly recommend that you investigate the possibility of being exposed to Neil Walsch's books. Which brings me to my conversation with myself. I don't actually talk to myself as I enjoy the serene, calm, pleasant, and quiet experience of the woods. But I think about things, especially what I have been exposed to. I think about my conversation with others, and I evaluate their stance on their beliefs. I also think about the news and wonder how much of it is actually marketing, and how much of it is just sheer propaganda. I think about me and my fortunate state in being alive and being free to think for myself. And I wallow in my gratitude for being creative and the freedom to do so. My niece wants to write a book, but time is limited, and she has very little time to devote for herself. Does that sound like someone you know? Let's face it, there are two types of people in the world: those who do it and those who plan on doing it. As individuals, we have to make time for ourselves because no one else will. Let me say this: going through life in pursuit of money just for the sake of making and having money, and not in pursuit of self-discovery and self-satisfaction, is simply not worth it. Going through life devoted to the needs and desires and wishes of others at the expense of yourself is not worth it. It sounds noble, but it is hypocrisy. If you don't love yourself, you lack the capacity to love others. If you don't take care of yourself, then taking care of others is a way of promoting the excuse that caring for yourself is not worth it. There is a slave mentality that is worth investigating, I think. For years, it was taught that poverty was noble, and that being selfless is divine, and that giving and giving and giving is the purpose of life. That is the slave mentality that I speak of. Have you noticed that those with money, those who have earned it based upon their own efforts, have money because they have pursued their own self-interest by using their own sense of creativity? And those without money still cling to the attitude that servitude is godly. Here is what I think, and I will preface it all by saying this: do not believe anything that I say, but check it all out for yourself. Having said that, these are my suggestions. Have a serious talk with yourself each and every day. Meditate. A walk in the woods does wonders. When you pray, if you pray, know that you're doing it for yourself, not for God. She does not need your prayer. Recognize your true nobility by knowing that you're a perfect creation, perfect in mind, and perfect in spirit. Just because you don't look like your neighbor, after all, being unique does not mean inferior. It means special. Being unique could also mean that you are perfect and in a state of becoming your own God. You are, after all, a very unique person. Dismiss a lifetime of mistaken beliefs and search for and embrace the truth, your truth. When it comes to nourishing your body, meaning your temple, eat real food. Cook with real cooking oil like coconut oil, not processed veggie oil. Absorb garlic, vinegar, and real vegetables, and never ever eat anything that is processed, low fat, or a substitute for the real thing. On matters of relationships, ladies, men are designed to react to you, your charm, your wit, your desires. The only thing that keeps him from succumbing to the other woman's charm is his own sense of discipline. What keeps your man faithful is the simple fact he knows that the knowledge of what he does will hurt you, and he loves you enough not to hurt you, and that is it. Men, we are simple beings, here at the beck and call, the whim and desires of women. They, after all, control the human race. Finally, take a walk in the woods and have a conversation with yourself. Now, what you need to do is to watch this with your own soundtrack. Don't you think that's a better idea than listening to me talk?